Where'd you come from?
Blame my parents, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me for being late with this week's Salt. I got shanked in prison, my kidney was stolen, and most of my memories from the last 48 hours are missing for some reason. But sadly, the only memories that stayed intact was the memory of console fanboys being absolute dipshits on Twitter.
Kill me, please. I want to die.
It's as if something out there wants me to think about nothing but the console wars. But you know what? Calling it console wars isn't even accurate anymore. We can't call this console wars. See, it was one thing when it was Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis. We're living in a time where now it's Microsoft versus Sony. It's no longer the merits of the pieces of plastic they sell to you. No, it's not the console wars. It's the corporate wars. And the people fighting it are the consumers. And believe me, no amount of acid hits could make it make any sense. But as most of you know, it's my job to try and make it make sense for you. Through the power of drugs, of course.
Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for
Pony Salt.
I seen them. Now that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? Huh?
So it seems at long last there's some running water in the dry lands known as PlayStation 5. Horizon Forbidden West, the long-awaited game, which was supposed to distract PlayStation fanboys for at least a month, has finally released. And by the looks of it, it couldn't accomplish its goal. What the fuck, Sony? Can't you make anything that keeps these guys entertained for more than one fucking day? It's almost as if Pony's got the game, plopped in that disc, played for about maybe 10 minutes, put down the controller, spend an hour on Twitter, put down their phone, pick up the controller for 10 minutes, put it down, right back to Twitter. I mean, based on how often they're blocking and tweeting a day, I know that's the case. What happened to the poor, defenseless AAA game that's making millions of dollars right now? The greatest crime happened here, that's what I'll tell you. Fucking Horizon Forbidden West could be sitting at a 90 right now. No, a 93 even. But instead, it's sitting at a fucking 88! Can you believe it? What? Why is nobody else riling up? We're supposed to be breaking shit. We're gonna go storm the Capitol. No? Oh, well. Okay. Yeah.
See, nobody cares. Nice hat.
Dude, if you remove the 5% stupid haters reviews, that's the score this gem is getting. Really deserves it. So far, it's flawless.
Stop the count! Stop the count! Stop the count!
Think about it, guys. If you remove any and all negative things people have to say about this game, it's flawless. Obviously. 1,300 likes? Who the fuck liked this tweet? Grade schoolers? I don't want them saying anything mean about the game I love. This imaginary score is very real to me. Look, Only Good Games, you're long overdue for a lobotomy. Only the smart people are allowed to have emotions. You're not good with them. I mean, just take a look at what Halo Infinite could have been if we didn't have all those haters just dropping their hate reviews on the game. This is a grown-ass adult throwing a salty tantrum over a fictitious score. Reviews are personal opinions. If you like the game, that's great. I think it looks awesome and I'll be getting it as soon as I get my hands on a PS5. But if you're enjoying it, why do you care about the Metacritic scores?
I just think the devs deserve as much praise as possible.
No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. If you don't give this much of a shit about other games and other developers when it happens, you only give a shit when it's convenient. When it comes to Xbox though, let's go trash every single developer. They deserve no praise. See, you're a PlayStation fanboy. You don't actually give a shit about people. You give a shit about a corporation. You just want Sony to have those 90+ games all year round so you can shove it in the face of other console fanboys. That's what you want. Pride in something you didn't make. You can't lie to Daddy Frit. This is about catching imaginary dubs over people who play on different systems. That's what this is. You don't want to admit it because when a grown-ass adult says it, it sounds retarded as fuck. So I'll have to say it for you.
Didn't expect to see some review sites to always give 6 or 7 to PlayStation exclusives this gen. For some reason, there are some sites that hate PlayStation, so I think that we will see less games on the 90+ this gen from PlayStation. Not because lack of quality, but for
suck 'em putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
There's a bias against Sony. You know, the very Sony who was given Game of the Year 2020. The very same Sony who always has a game that's a Game of the Year contender. Such a fucking bias against Sony. Can you believe it, guys? Holy fuck, do you remember when we used to laugh at the Xbox fanboys for their media bias? Reviewers are no longer allowed to just have their own opinions. No, it's not that simple. Clearly, the answer is PlayStation games are so fucking great, so amazing, so flawless, that everybody now turned against PlayStation and they want to bring them down. That must be it. I figured it out. We're done here, folks. That must be it.
Never using Metacritic again! From now on, OpenCritic will be my go-to platform for United Review scores. Too much BS on Metacritic, and not just for PlayStation, but for any platforms. Review bombing shouldn't exist!
The fucking score isn't even that different! Oh my fucking god! This guy just can't catch a break! Leaves Metacritic to go for that perfect score on OpenCritic, only for it to be the same fucking thing. Maybe, call me crazy, but maybe not every critic is looking to suck off Sony's dick. I know that's what you want, because before this, the review bombing of Halo, the review bombing of Death Stranding, the review bombing of any other game did not move this man. He did not put in this much effort, so you know for a fact he's looking to escape and avoid all criticism. Because you see, when it comes to just giving games mindless zeros for the sake of it, we've got a problem. But when it comes to people just giving the game mindless hundreds to boost up its user score, nah, that's perfectly fine. They're entitled to their opinion. Nobody's allowed to give the game a 0 though. If this game was to receive perfect hundreds all across the board from users, you think he would bat an eye? Or that would bug him or irritate him or be a problem? Of course not!
Xbona's review bombing Horizon Forbidden West is glorious! It shows how much it's hurting them and how disappointed they are with Forza, Halo, and Phil Spencer!
Phil Spencer? Is Phil Spencer a game? Whatever.
5,000 people are playing Xbox's biggest multiplayer game out of PC and Xbox fanbase, and that's giving it away for free!
Are we really supposed to sit here and pretend like PlayStation fanboys didn't try to review bomb Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite? For fuck's sake, it was just a couple of months ago. And where was this guy? Laughing on Twitter, having a great time about it. But here it's not funny. See, we can do that at Xbox, but when we do it at PlayStation, we gotta fix the entire system. We gotta go talk to Metacritic and tell them what's up. Now, I don't know what game from Xbox only has 5,000 players, because Xbox has some of the most popular multiplayer games as we speak. Sea of Thieves at 10 million, Forza Horizon 5, 25 million, Halo Infinite, 20 million. I mean, these are numbers we don't see from PlayStation multiplayer games, because they don't exist. Poor True here is deflecting some insecurities. He realizes that Horizon Forbidden West and Halo Infinite are not that far apart on the Metacritic score. I mean, legit, it's a 1-point difference. So now he has to sit there and justify how an 88 is good when jackasses like him and every other pony you can think of spent years trashing anything below a 90. Well, welcome to the below 90 club, my friend. Today's discourse has made me extremely disappointed in the gaming community. To see so much hate and vitriol over a review score is disheartening.
Developers sacrificed their health and worked their ass off for years to put out a great product. They put out their product, and a troll fanboy reviewer thinks it's funny to score their games badly, potentially sabotaging the dev's bonus. But think of the poor reviewer! Laugh my ass off.
You know what? 4K, 8K, it's not enough. We need a new resolution for this shit. I guess we'll call it whatever you want K. So what's that, Ori? You care about the developers? Is that what it is at the end of the day? It's all about the developers? Aw. That's sweet. Maybe I'm wrong about PlayStation fanboys. Maybe they all have really good hearts. Maybe them trying to destroy the Actman's career, or them making fun of my deceased father. Maybe that was just a part of them. After all, these guys, as we can see, they have developers in mind. They care about people.
I can DM the magnet for torrent, alright? DM me!
This is the clearest
video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you at 4K?
That ain't me.
It just starts to become all more apparent what these guys really actually want. And that is freedom to trash Xbox and deny others the freedom to do it to PlayStation. That's really what it's all about. They don't give two shits about developers. Hell, they don't give a shit about themselves. It's why it's so easy to bully and bitch slap the shit out of them. There's not a goddamn thing they're gonna do about it. But if you do anything towards PlayStation or any of their IPs, you're fucked. They'll pull out 5-year-old tweets of yours. They'll try to dox you. They'll send you threats and take it from someone who is currently fatherless now. This right here is 100% fatherless behavior. I mean, if this was my child, I would beat the shit out of them for the creepy pedo pic. Devastated isn't the word. Was loving Horizon Forbidden West until it bricked my PS5. Tried every option, but nothing worked. So I've had to factory reset, 10 hours of gameplay wasted, not to mention every other game save data I've played since getting the PS5 gone. Heartbroken. Okay, let's clarify one thing. If you were able to factory reset your PS5, it was not bricked. I don't think she actually knows what bricked means, but either way, it's clear that the game caused some issue with her PS5. She had to factory reset it and lost all of her data. This isn't even a console war related thing. This is just software and hardware doing its thing. That thing being fucking up your life. But for some fucking reason, PlayStation fanboys would not allow her to post this. They were in disbelief and in less than a few minutes completely turned on this girl for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
I just find it hard to believe that someone who likes PlayStation doesn't have PlayStation Plus and cloud saves. I know it stinks to have an extra cost, but PS Plus always pays for itself, especially with the PS Plus collection, and now obviously it would have saved your games, but what do it know?
You are a weak man. A beta male. You are a fucking soy boy, a cuck. You are a fucking simp.
Wait, hold on, wait. You mean to tell me cloud saves are something you have to pay for on PlayStation? This is legit news to me. I thought Nintendo was the only company left in the world who did shit like that. I didn't know Sony was still charging people for goddamn cloud saves. You can't even buy storage. You can only rent it from them. Holy fuck. Yeah, you stupid dumb bitch. Don't you know it's your fault for not staying subscribed to PlayStation Plus? You see, consoles freezing up trying to play their own exclusive content and you having to factory reset it, that's just all a part of console gaming. You should have known that by now. That's why you should have a PS Plus, you dumbass. This isn't Xbox or PC where you don't have to worry about that shit. This is PlayStation. You fork over your money if you're a real fan. And to think all of this pent-up frustration and anger comes from the fact that the game just didn't get a 90. Sorry, I mean 93. You begin to wonder where these motherfuckers' priorities are when they're so honed in on 4 to 5 reviews that just think the game is good to mediocre, never taking time to look at the other reviewers because to them praise towards PlayStation is a given, but criticism is forbidden. Review bombing has never been a problem for these guys until it happens to a PlayStation game. Then the whole system has to be reworked. They realize all the repercussions of review bombing. Oh my gosh, the sales. Oh my god, it'll affect the developers' morale. Oh my god, it might affect their payout bonus too. See, all those repercussions there are only noted when it comes towards PlayStation games. They had absolutely zero problem doing it to any single Xbox title. So if anybody is expecting me to give a fuck, I don't. These are multi-million-dollar projects. If you think I'm going to shed a tear over a fictitious review score, you're fucking insane. This shit means a lot to PlayStation fanboys. It's probably the only thought that helps them wake up in the morning and put on their shoes. Today's the day PlayStation gets a high review score so I can shove it in the face of Xbox. Well, if that's the most exciting thing to happen to you all year, I do pity you. But I'm not going to encourage you to stop. No, please, keep it up. Daddy Frit needs to pay his bills, and this is the best way to do it. So with that being said, how about you like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. I still got a shit ton more tweets to sort through for the next video, so I'll be seeing you very soon.
Fritango sucks ass.